Okay guys, I'm in my favorite place in the world, a nursery. Actually, we're in a greenhouse right now, and we're in the annuals section. So let me show you what's here and what I would buy, what I may buy, probably gonna buy. So these are snapdragons. They are a nice cool season flower. I love the color on them. If I was gonna buy these, I'm generally gonna look for like something like this that actually hasn't bloomed yet and is fuller. So believe it or not, this is a better plant to buy than this one because it hasn't bloomed yet. You're going to get it transplanted before it's too mature, and you can see this one looks like it was pruned to be bushier. So this is a great little ornamental flower to put alongside the edge of your raised beds. Let me show you this gorgeous, I think this is okay, I never know if you say viola or viola. My daughter played viola, so I tend to call it violas. But aren't they so precious? These little purple flowers, I love these on the edge of beds. They really take off, and they're so prolific. This is a great edge border plant to put on a raised bed. So they've got yellow and purple, and again, it's actually better to purchase this one than to purchase this one. Even though this looks more promising, you want to purchase a flower that's a little bit less mature. It's going to transplant and do a lot better for you in the garden. All right, let's keep going. Do you hear the birds? This stuff is called, I forgot the name of it just for a second. It was like it left my, but this is really nice if you want like something to make it through the cold season, cooler season, as an ornamental. So you could do it like on the exterior of your garden space. It is, why can I not think of the name? I'm gonna think of the name after this video is over with. All right, next up, these are bigger stalks. So let me show you. I would definitely buy, instead of buying these huge ones, see how big this is? Like it looks, this one might be okay because it hasn't bloomed yet. But it is a little mature. I definitely wouldn't buy one that's like this or this. It's like shot at shot. Like it's a little too far along for me. But something like this that hasn't bloomed yet is perfect. So I think this actually says it's $1. What? It's $1. Okay, so I'm getting these. I'm getting a lot of these. All right, so I'm gonna get a lot of those. These are pansies, and what is this called? Matrix Mix Clear. Really pretty pansy. They have all the different colors. These are fantastic for putting alongside the borders of your raised beds. I planted mine. I think squirrels ate them or rabbits. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna try again. I will not be stopped with my pansies. So that's a fantastic cool season border flower. Okay, this is better than the other one we just saw. Still a little, see how that's growing so vertically? You really want to have a much more bushy plant when you, even this. So if I had to choose between these two plants, I'm going to choose this one. It's bushier. The stems are not reaching like this. This is going to be a much healthier plant than this one. Okay? All right, let's keep going. Got some, so these are ornamental cabbages. You're not supposed to eat these. I don't know if you could eat these. This is called kale Nagoya white. Decorative, and edible kale. It says it's edible. So whether you want to eat it or not is a question. But these are cute. I have tried to plant these a couple times in my like ornamental garden, and I haven't necessarily loved the results. Again, if you're gonna pick, you got this one or this one or this one. You tell me, which one are you gonna pick? You're going for this one. That's right, because it's more compact, not as leggy, and I think it's going to transplant a lot better. Okay, back here we have a purple ornamental cabbage. When you see a plant doing this, That's putting on seeds, and you do not want to buy that one, okay? Unless you want the seeds. But this is not the plant you want to buy. You want to buy one that's smaller and more compact. That's a sign it's already going to seed and it's kind of seen better days. This one's really cool. It looks like a Mizuna kind of cabbage. I'm not sure the exact type. Then they have purple, and then look back there, they have purple kale. That's really pretty. I kind of want to go back there and see what kind of kale it is. Hold on one sec. Let me see if I can. I want to see the plant tag. They look kind of big though, so it's probably a pass. Okay, so that's this side. We got more pansies on this side. Definitely buying a lot of pansies because they have a ton. This is a great level of pansy to buy, just like this, before it flowers out. This is what you're looking for. Okay, this is purple verbena. This is a really nice ground cover. I was looking to see if it has any native qualities. I'm not sure it is a native, but it is wonderful for like a pollinator garden space. We got lamb's ear, pincushion flower. I'm actually trying to grow these from seed. They've got bellflower. I was hoping to find a couple of native plant ideas. We have a geranium, which I love. They have aster. They have color wheel stokes. Plumbago, okay. So plumbago in Houston, when I was gardening there, this was a native plant, or at least I think it was. I'm not sure. I'd have to check to see if it's native to Tennessee. This is really bare root at this point. Blazing star is such a cool plant. Excellent border or fresh cut flower choice. Blazing star is a wonderful plant for butterflies. I wonder if they're actually selling this like this. It's like I think it's a rhizome is what this is. So I'll have to ask. And then look, they're selling their irises. You can see how the irises are just starting to come up. Irises also grow off of a rhizome. Look at this iris. It's crazy. Isn't that cool? It's so cute. Okie dokie, let's see what else we can find. This is sedum. This is a nice ground cover if you're looking for something in like a rock garden or a low water garden. I do really like sedum there. All right, we've got salvia, black and blue sage, cobalt blue flowers. Sage is a great, we love growing these in Houston. I don't know how they do here in Tennessee, but in Texas, the black and blue sage, any of the sages do really well. See how the flowers are like conical shaped? They're really good for butterflies. See, bee and butterfly attractor. Do they say that here? They don't say it for any of the other ones, but the May night sage, $12.50. It's not too bad. All right, we got phlox, daisies, blue star. Okay, here's some yarrow. So yarrow is fantastic for bees and butterflies. And basically they're just selling them like this without the flower. This is actually a great time to buy these and move these out into the garden. Yarrow will spread a lot, so you want to give it a lot of space when you're planting it out. All right, let's see what else we can find. Not a lot of vegetables. Hummingbird mint. Okay, this is cool. Flowers emerge from nearly black buds, aromatic anise. So this might be anise hyssop. I'm not sure, possibly. We've got pink gara, which is container. I'm not sure if gara is looks like the flower is nice, but I'm not sure if it's bee and butterfly. And then here we have something I've never grown, which is flamenco poker plant. Plants form a big clump of grassy leaves that remain evergreen in milder regions. Oh, and then indigo. So I actually saw a farmer that grows here. She's holding a class in a few weeks on how to dye fabric using this plant. Pretty cool. I hope I get to go. All right. Let's see. Not many vegetables or herbs here. Here we got ferns, blanket flower. This is why you have to start your own seeds, because I'm ready to plant kale, cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, and they don't have a lot of it here. Ooh. Okay, they do have broccoli, but do not buy this. Don't buy this, okay? This is way too old to be sold. So see how this is flowering like this? This is going to seed. So this is not going to give you a broccoli head. So you do not want to buy any of this broccoli. You're looking for a really small plant that's very compact, not like this one. Same here. This is broccolini. Same deal. You do not want to buy any of this unless you just want to grow a bunch of broccoli seed, which you might as well just buy broccoli seed and then you know for sure you're getting it. That's a bummer. Okay, let's see what else we got. Here's some fescue. I love fescue. Light green flowers with a purple tinge. This would be really pretty in my pollinator garden. Maybe that's more what I should focus on today, because it looks like that's mostly what they have, is things that are going to do really well in the pollinator garden. Periwinkle. Oh, that's a good little ground cover. Okay, let's go look on this other side of vegetables, and then I think that might be all that there is. Okay, so here we have a cheddar cauliflower. And here we have some beets. So these can be sown in pots, and you can see how they're starting to mature here. But you can also direct sow them, so you can plant the seeds right into the garden bed. These ones, similar. So you can grow them like this and transplant them into the garden, or you can start them directly from seed right in the garden. So I'm just going to be buying flowers today. No veggies for me. It's a good reminder that we really do need to learn to start some of our plants from seed ourselves, so we can have them as soon as we're ready to have them and not have to wait. All right, so let's check out the flowers we're going to get.